Good morning, dear student. I, Dr. Mahesh Singh, welcome in School of Basic and Applied Sciences under Plant Pathology course, and the course code is BSDB2008. The topic of today class is Scope and Objective of the Plant Pathology. Then, what is your objective of the today class? To introduce the students about the scope and importance of the plant pathology. You can see here the photographs of the plants. This plant is caused by the several disease causing agents like leaf blight, canker, leaf spot, stem blight, crown gall, root rot, and root knots, wilt, fruit rot, etc. And at the end of the lecture, you will find how and what is scope of the as a plant pathologist. What is your scope to cure the plants? And this is the healthy plants means you can understand your objective as a plant pathologist means after the disease plants as a plant pathologist you have to cure the plants and applying the several suitable measures practices applicable which are applicable. Next is learning outcome. Then what is your learning outcome? At the end of the lectures, the students will able to understand about the importance, objectives and scope of the plant pathology. These are the some photographs of the infected plants. This is the mango malformation, and these are the uh, viral infected in uh, pulses plant, and this is the tomato plants which is infected by some bacterial infection, that is rots. And this is the your learning outcome. After the end of the lecture you will find the what is the importance of the plant pathology. And next one is introduction about plant pathology. Globally, enormous losses of the crops are caused by the plant diseases. You have find and you have seen in several plants are caused by the several diseases, and they have sometimes caused the several losses, about sometimes more than 90% and sometimes 100% in loss. But about and on an average estimation of the losses caused by only plant diseases is about 30 to 35% in annual condition. And the losses can occur from the time of the seed sowing in the field up to the harvesting and storage also. When you put the seed or when you sown the seed in the field condition, there are the several fungi also present in the soil. They cause the diseases. They spoil the seed. They destroy the seed by infecting the seeds. And after the somehow the seeds may germinate, there are the several other airborne fungi are available in the environment or nearby the field, and they also infect the crops and destroy the plants at the level of growing condition or maturity stage. After the harvesting, up to the harvesting, the flower may get infected, the leaves stem may get infected, root also may get infected by the several pathogens and destroy at any stage of the plants. And at storage condition also there are several fungal pathogen, bacterial pathogen, and insect also. They destroy the seed, stored fruit material, or spoil the stored food materials at any level of the plant or plant produce. Now, some important historical evidences of the plant diseases epidemic are, as the first one is Irish famine due to late blight of the potato. In Ireland in 1845, the Bengal famine due to brown spot of the rice in India, especially in Bengal in 1942 to 43, and in Sri Lanka there was the coffee rust in 1967. These are the some epidemics which were causes the huge loss, even the several deaths of the human beings. Such epidemics had the left their effect on the economics of the affected countries. Now, uh, what is the plant pathology? The question arises, what is the plant pathology? You will find here the definition of the plant pathology. Plant pathology, the synonyms of the plant pathology is phytopathology. Means it is made by three Greek words. The first one is phyton. Phyton means plant and pathos means suffering, and locus means study or discourse. That is, the study of the suffering plants is known as plant pathology or phytopathology. Just you can define the plant pathology is as plant pathology is the branch of agricultural, botanical or biological science in which you deals with the study of the cause of the diseases, etiology, resulting the losses and identifying the suitable management practices. Now, objectives of the plant pathology. Under this head, you will see there are listed four objectives of the plant pathology. The first one is to study about biotic, mesobiotic, and abiotic causes of the disease or disorder. Just you can see the biotic causes. You have already listened about the biotic pathogens under this, such as fungi, bacteria, nematode, and phanerogamic plant parasite and insects. These are listed in biotic cause of the plant diseases, and they cause the huge loss of the plants by the creating several types of diseases. And next one is mesobiotic. Under this head, you will study about the viruses, viroids, virusoids, etc. And in abiotic causes, you will study about the abiotic causes such as disorder in plants, deficiency of minerals or excesses of minerals, high temperature effect, low temperature effect, less oxygen or imbalance of the oxygen in the plants or in the environment, or there are several other pollutants which cause the uh, plant diseases or disorder. Next one is to study the mechanism of the disease development by pathogens. Under this head, you will study about the mechanism of disease development, how the plants get affected by the pathogen. There are the several steps under this. Plants get affected by affecting or continuous irritation of the pathogens. Next one is to study the host and pathogen interaction in relation to environment. Under this, you will simply study this pathogen and host interaction by applying a disease triangle. By disease triangle, you will find the host, pathogen, and environmental effect. Um, if the host is weak or susceptible, and if the pathogens is strong or have the potential to cause disease in plants, and the environmental condition or environmental effect is the in favor of the pathogens, then definitely disease may happen. And next one is to study about the development of suitable management practices of plant diseases. There are several methods of the plant disease control. Under this heads, we will study about the uh, suitable and best, you can say best management practices of the plant diseases. And now These are some fathers related to the plant pathology. Just you, first one is father of plant pathology. This is the Anton de Berry, Heinrich Anton de Berry. Just it is considered as father of plant pathology. And father of modern plant pathology, it comes as considered as Julius Kuhn, considered the father of plant pathology, and E.J. Butler, who is considered as father of Indian plant pathology, and father of tropical plant pathology, H.M. Ward, considered as father of tropical plant pathology, and father of forest pathology, especially Robert Hurtig, considered as father of forest pathology. This is the figure of Heinrich Anton de Berry, and this is Julius Kuhan. You can recognize through these photographs, and this is E.J. Butler. And next one is scope of the plant pathology. Now we will see here the what is the scope of the plant pathology. The study of the plant diseases is important as they cause losses to the plants, especially plant products in the fields, in storage, in kitchen, everywhere the plants or plant produce get affected by the several kinds of pathogens like biotic causes, abiotic causes, or the disorders were present there. Plant pathology comprises with the basic knowledge and technology of botany, plant anatomy, mycology, plant physiology, bacteriology, virology, genetics, molecular biology, nematology, and genetic engineering, biochemistry, forestry, tissue culture, horticulture, soil science, physics, chemistry, meteorology, and statistics, and many other branches which of applied science. It's had the relation between this plant pathology. Now, some important famine in world or listed there. First one is late blight of potato in 1841 to 51. In Irish especially, the late blight of potato is caused by the fungus, that is Phytophthora infestans. It is a famous example of what a plant diseases can do to change the course of the history. Just you can imagine, due to this late blight of potato, means this is by due to Phytophthora infestans, you can imagine about 4 lakhs people were die because of, in 1845, this disease destroyed the potato crops of Ireland, where potato was the staple diet of the majority of the rural areas peoples. The disease had started in Ireland, England, and part of the continental Europe as early as 1830, and was causing some damage every year, resulting in food shortage. It was reported that in 1840 the population of the Ireland was about 8 millions, which was reduced to 4 millions after the famine. Just you can imagine the importance of the plant diseases, especially Phytophthora infestans in Irish, as Irish famine in Ireland, as a potato late blight. Now, other example of coffee rust. In 1867 to 1870 in Sri Lanka, the coffee and tea were equally consumed in England because these were available in plenty from such occupied countries as India, Sri Lanka, and Malaysia. In Sri Lanka, it is used to produce maximum coffee in the world. In 1867, the coffee rust attacked the plantation, in Sri Lanka, and by 1893, export of the coffee from Sri Lanka had declined by 93%. The economic crisis forced the planters to cut down the coffee plants and take to tea plantation. Now you can imagine by a single disease how the farmers or growers had affected by the disease. And you can see here these are some photographs of the coffee rust on leaves on stem. This is the rusted part of the plants of by coffee rust. Now, next example is Bengal famine. It was happened in India in Bengal in 1943. Bengal had to face a serious famine which had been recorded and severe losses in yield of the rice crop due to attack of Helminthosporium. It is a kind of fungal pathogens which causes the leaf spot, which had been affecting the crop of the last several years. Due to this famine, several peoples were get death and migrated. These are the photographs of the paddy crops which get affected by the Helminthosporium, and this is the Conidia and Conidiophore of the Helminthosporium. You Next one is some other examples are as in 1878, downy mildew of grapes caused by Plasmopara viticola. It is a kind of fungal pathogens which is responsible to cause a downy mildew of the grapes in France, causes severe yield losses by this disease. In 1921, bunchy top of banana was it is due to the banana virus first causes heavy yield loss in Australia, and in India wheat rust, it was reported in 1916, had been considered to cause a loss over about 40 millions annually. In the year of epidemics, there have been losses amounting of 500 millions or more than that. Next one is red rot of sugarcane caused by the Colectotrichum fulcatum, and it causes the heavy loss in production of the sugarcane, especially in Uttar Pradesh in the year 1936. Next example is Molea disease. It is caused by a nematode, that is a heterodera species. It is another example of the disease causing agents. Next one is different kind of smuts of sorghum are responsible for the annual losses of about 100 billions rupees, and 5% to 75% losses in chickpea was reported due to Ascochyta blight from Rajasthan in India. Next one is wilt of pigeon pea. It is caused about 5 to 10% loss every year in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar due to Fusarium odum. And next one is these are the some practice questions which is listed here, and you have to answer in your notebook. First question is, what is importance of the plant pathology? By in end of this lecture, you have to imagine or you have to understand about the scope of the plant pathology. Then you have to write the importance of the plant pathology in your own word. Next one is write the economic importance of plant diseases. As you see in the lecture, there are so many examples listed over here of plant diseases which causes the severe losses in plant and plant products. And next question is, what are the effects of the plant diseases? and just you have to write the effect of the plant diseases, and just simple definition of the plant pathology. You have to define the plant pathology. In next question, what are the objectives of the plant pathology? You have to write the objective of the plant pathology, and which plant diseases is caused by the fungus. Just you have to give the some examples of the plant diseases which is caused by the fungus. Now these are the some references listed here. Just you can read the PDF, or you can read the details about the plant pathology, their scope, their importance of plant pathology. Thank you so much for listening the class notes.